All right, and if everybody could please roll for initiative.
I'd like to roll higher than that, actually.
Actually, do I have... I have inspiration. I'm going to use it on this.
Yeah, that's fine.
5.
I don't think I do.
I got a 5.
Great.
I got a 13.
Hey, that's
Me
better
too.
than 5. And
I don't have, like, advantage on this, do I? For some reason.
Ryven got a 10. She's not
we're
on her
all
game
doing
right
good.
now.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start. Oh boy, the mephits get to go first.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, you've been given this piece of solidified lightning by your storm giant patron. Cam has found what appears to be the proper receptacle to receive it, and then just went and pulled one of many levers on unfortunate D6 roll. The machine started humming and vibrating, and then a number of tears spaced around what appeared to be just a very thin central little shimmer that you had previously identified as the remnants of an elemental rift that had been the source of these strong gusts of icy cold wind that had been emanating from this cave. And as the tears open, just mephits start pouring out of them, small elemental spirits of all different kinds, hailing from various different elemental planes that you seem to have created passage to by the pulling of this lever here. Let's see, how fast can they move? The nice thing is they're kind of slow.
Yay!
And I'll remind you all that these squares are 10-foot squares on this map, as this area is sized for a giant. So, well, this mud mephit is going to run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the mud mephits. They're going to dash to get closer to you.
Is that one steam mephit supposed to be all the way up there, or is that an accident?
That's an accident. Okay. And then... what's everybody's passive?
Ooh.
16.
14.
Even with the little bit of wind and noise and elementals, you, Lyris, you can hear something coming from down the stairs. It sounds like something's moving around downstairs.
Oh. Okay.
Can't say what it is, but it sounds like there's motion down there.
Does it sound big?
Hard to say. It doesn't sound like giant sized, but
Okay.
probably larger than a mouse, smaller than a giant, somewhere in there.
Mm, a giant mouse, then.
A giant mouse.
Does it sound mechanical?
What's your passive?
The same as it's 16.
Oh, then yeah, you can hear it too. It does not sound mechanical. It sounds like an entity moving, not a machine clanking or anything like that.
I hear a non-mechanical entity moving.
Perfect.
That might just be me.
Speaking of, it is now Cam's turn.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be mine? I also got...
Why are you... For some reason, it told me that you got a 12. Maybe I entered it wrong. Manual entry, done.
And I'm assuming my dex is higher than Cam's.
You'd be surprised. No. Then in which case, I've reordered your initiative, and now you can go, Lyris.
All right, so Lyris looks northward towards these ice mephits, and then he like extends his hand back, and he's like, "Don't worry, Wade. I'll take care of these ice ones since I'm resistant. You hang back and wait for the acid mephits."
Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And I will I'll charge the nearest one. And well, I guess here we go with a bunch of attacks. Let's hoping. Oof. So it's gonna be one of those days. 14?
14 hits. 14 hits.
Oh, okay. Well, these things are gonna be maybe easy then? Maybe? It's a possibility. Oh. Can I cast actually, I don't know if it's gonna be necessary on these. You know, I'm gonna save my spell slot. I'm just gonna hit it. Alright, that's gonna be an 8 piercing.
Yeah, you 8. Yeah, you slash at it with your sword and hit it. It's a pretty solid hit.
Neat. Well, the next one's an 18.
Yeah, that'll also hit.
And that's 10 piercing damage. Just...
Yeah, this one, not 100. Yeah, you swipe into this thing twice, and it already looks like it's starting to feel a little rough.
All right. Well, with his follow through, yeah, Lyris is gonna like kind of completely put his back to it and then thrust backwards for a third attack. This time using my ranger feature, so that's going to be 17 piercing.
17 will hit.
No, 17 piercing. It was 25 to hit.
Okay, yeah. And as you thrust your sword behind you into this thing's chest, it starts to, like, you see some cracks fracture all over it, and it explodes. Please make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okie dokie. I figured that was coming. Come on, man. Really? I'm good at this. That's an 11.
That still succeeds, so you only take half damage. So that'll be up to 4. So please take 4 points of slashing damage as that mephit explodes.
Oh, it's slashing, not cold?
It's slashing.
4 points.
4 points.
All right, well.
And then
4 points worth of rainbow scales fly off of him as the
not the rainbow scales.
It didn't look like you were resistant to that. Strange.
It didn't hurt me.
That's also true. Hey, that your turn, Lyris?
That's my turn.
All right, Cam.
Yeah, Cam. Okay, let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that how I'm doing this?
Where's the map?
Gonna move up to the steam mephits and
okay. Yeah, I'd say you can get to that closest. You could get to that closest one.
All right. She's going to hold on to her amulet and just kind of like raise a hand into the air, and you hear this angelic choir before all of these like colorful unicorns start spinning around her. And I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
I love it. What's the radius on that?
15 feet. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet.
Okay. So yeah, that will almost reach those other ones, but not quite. They're a little bit further away.
Totally fine.
And that's what, dexterity? Wisdom. It's wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Well, they don't have a negative modifier. Wow, 17.
Ooh.
That would be a pass. So, and not great damage rolls here. So that'd be 6 necrotic. No, not necrotic. Radiant damage. That's already halved.
Gotcha. So yeah, these spectral unicorns seem to just... This creature made partially of steam. The spectral unicorns do pass through it and disrupt its form somewhat, but not as much as you would like. That is not an indicator of resistance, just for the record. That's an indicator of them having saved.
All right. That was an action. And I done used up some of my bonus action things. So that's going to be end of turn for me.
Marvelous. It is the steam mephits' turn. So they are not very smart. So they are going to... Yeah, they are going to fly into the area of effect for your spirit guardians. So the other two need to make wisdom saving throws. They do not make it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a 2 and a 4.
Should I roll separate damage for them or same?
Your preference.
I'll do same just because it's easier. That would be 17 radiant damage.
Woo! That looks like it hurt.
That's going to leave a mark.
All right. Yeah, so they are just going to all swarm you and start making claw attacks. Please let me move the miniature. Thank you. As they close the distance there. All right. That is going to be 3 claw attacks from them. Okay, so we got a dirty 20, a dirty 20, and a natural 1 out of them.
Did you
Those
remember
20
to half their speed if they're inside the spirit guardians?
I did not. Let me see if they could have still made it. You know, that's a good catch. So you'll get 1 claw attack from the one that was right in front of you. So I will just re-roll that since I didn't specify which one was which. It's a dirty 20 again. Thanks, Rainbow Dice.
That hits, yeah.
So that is going to be...
Also, the one that started its turn inside it should take damage again.
Should. Yes.
So that was 17.
Yeah. Does not take it out. So please take, let's see. Please take 4 points of slashing damage and 2 points of fire damage. And let's see. 17 for the first one. Yeah, that, ooh, it is not looking happy. And then the other 2 are going to use their steam breath. So if you could make 2 dexterity saving throws for me, please, Cam, instead.
I also passed my con save. Dexterity.
Yes.
2 of them.
2 of them.
15 for the first one. 16 for the second one.
Okay, those both pass, so you take half. I'm knocking things over.
Like half a broken glass.
They shank me now.
And that was not a great roll for them, so total from both of those cones of steam, 4 points of damage, fire damage, please.
Alrighty. Yeah, Cam just she kind of like braces herself against this with her shield, catching most of what's coming her way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, that is the steam mephits done. Up next, Riven. She's going to make an Arcana check. And I will say, you can all see there are more mephits on the other side of these portals. They just have not come through yet.
Okay.
Come through the portal.
Yeah, so she makes a check and then will move 30 feet that way up towards... Actually, you know what? No. Because Wade and Lyris are over there, so she'll go 10, 20, 30. She'll move 30 feet closer to Cam and will cast... That's touch. Yeah, so Cam, you see a bolt of cold energy fly over your shoulder, and which one's it going to reach? It's going to reach this one. Smashes into the mephit directly north of you. $12. Okay, yeah. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Sorry, Cam.
All right. What's happening?
Yeah, actually, ooh, that one. I need to make a dex.
Oh, they're exploding.
Yeah, they're exploding. So this steam mephit as it's hit with this cold energy, you would think that it might counteract some of the steam energy, the heat within it. Unfortunately, all it has done is weaken the containment and just explodes in this cloud of boiling hot steam. So can you please make 1, 2... Okay, please make 3 dexterity saving throws for me.
10, 9. I think we're getting lower here. 14.
Okay, so the 9 fails.
Okay.
As one of them explodes, and then the one that you attacked first instantly is obliterated, and then the third one seems like it might be able to make it through, but also is taken out by this explosion. Just all 3 of them go off there. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to tell you what the total is. So then 2 saves and 1 failure.
Yep.
Nice. They rolled pretty poorly. So please take 10 points of fire damage as these mephits explode.
Well, that wasn't very pleasant.
Sorry. I thought the cold might stop that from happening.
Well, it's not really fair that they get to hurt me even after they're dead anyway. I think that's what they call cheating.
All right, and then that's the steam. It's Riven ice mephits. 5, 10. Cool. All right, one of them,
Yeah.
Lyris, right up on you.
Yes.
Is going to make some claw attack. 17. That's going to be a miss.
That is a miss.
And then the other one just inhales, and this cone of frost emits from its mouth. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
That is a 15.
That's going to be a success. So please take 8 points of cold damage, quartered to 2.
I can do that.
Not a terribly effective turn for the ice mephits. Wade.
That's me. Let's see, what do I got here? What do I got? Got water.
Water's good.
I mean, it is good. I don't know if creating or destroying water would work on these things. I think we already established that, right?
Yes. We had established that.
I also can create or destroy water at second level.
Maybe if we have some water mephits, we can talk.
I don't really know if I want to spend a spell slot on these things yet. Let's see, 60 feet. Can I target that mud mephit to the northeast of me? Is that within 60 feet?
Sure is.
Okay, I'll just, I feel like they might be dexterous. I might be wrong. So I'll just do like a mind sliver, which is a, it says DC, save DC of intelligence 15.
That's going to be a 10.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, roll for damage. That's a total of 6 damage, and then if anybody happens to have another thing where it makes a saving throw, it would be a subtracted d4 from that until the end of my next turn.
6 damage. Yeah, you just drive a shard of psychic energy into this thing's mind, which it doesn't seem prepared for. All right. Anything else?
Lyris got it. He's resistant to slashing. I mean, ice damage.
I will say it looks like he's preparing to move back from them now that he knows they're going to explode. So if you want to keep your distance, might be a good idea.
Right.
Is there any way for me to tell? I'm near the console, right? This big block thing.
The console is kind of the big block near Riven, where Cam was standing.
Riven, okay.
With the see that sort of semicircle thing is a large chair.
Okay, I mean I could try pressing the chair, but I don't think it'll do anything.
You could climb up the chair to get to the console if you wished to. But yeah, the thing you're standing next to is not the control console. That's like a little, kind of just like a little piece of furniture that this giant corpse is leaned up against.
All right. I think
skeleton.
Riven. I feel like Riven knows what she's doing. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, that'll be it for now.
All right. So back to the top of the round, and there is just a little rattle and a few more of the various kinds of mephit start pouring through. And I will say Lyris and Wade with your 16, and then Riven with her passive perception. No roll required. You can all see something larger than these mephits a little bit of a ways in the distance, making for the portal.
I think this just means infinite experience, right, guys?
Right? We're grinding right now.
Yeah, so
just keep fighting until we level up. It'll be fine.
Back to the top of the round, the mud mephits. This one near you, Lyris, looks like it's kind of like hawking something up. Could you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Okie dokie. That's going to be a 26.
That will save. Yeah, this ball of mud, it just exudes from it and it gets hurled towards you. You completely sidestep it, and it scatters on the floor and almost immediately hardens up. As soon as it hits the ground. It looks like it would be difficult to move if you got covered in that stuff. Which Spirit Guardians is still up, which is going to be fun for this guy, who's going to come this way and try and do the same thing to Cam, but is going to make the Wisdom saving throw, amazingly, against Spirit Guardians.
Alrighty. So that's if I have it, that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Very nice. And can you please make a dexterity saving throw for me? You can certainly try.
Yeah, I can try. It's a 7.
Ooh. Yeah, so you all see, anyone who looks over at Cam sees this other mephit just hawk up this like ball of sticky mud, which wraps itself around Cam. Cam, you are restrained.
I'm restrained?
You are restrained.
Oh my goodness. And my clothes are all muddy.
This mud just hardens over you, almost like a shell.
This is awful.
You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns. Yeah, so your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Yeah, this one.
This is why you guys, this is what you get for pulling levers, kids. All right? Don't do that at home.
What does this button do? All right, that is the mud mephits. And as you see something that you thought was really big, you thought like there was some weird perspective going on. The thing that you saw in the distance that was moving, you thought was a lot closer than it is. It's Lyris. It is still pretty close, but you realize that it looks that big because it's further away than you thought. Whatever is coming up towards the portal from the other side is very, very large.
Okay.
And that is its turn, and now it is your turn.
Well, I mean, Lyris is going to call out, there's something huge coming. We should close these gates. And as he says that, he's going to move southward. I know I'm going to take an opportunity attack, but it looks like it'll only be 1 at the moment, so I'm okay with that.
It doesn't matter anyway. Roll it 2.
Nice. Yeah. So basically, he like puts his swords away and like does a roll away from this mephit as it swipes at him, and then I'm gonna go full 30. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Perf.
And then I will fire my bow at the. Actually, no. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the injured mud mephit. And then I'm going to fire at it. And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. The number for these guys is 11. So just let me know if you roll higher than 11.
Gotcha. Well, that's going to be... oh, wait. I need to do another d6 as well. Well... It's something. That's 8 plus 5, so that's going to be 13.
13 on the first one?
Yes.
Nice, solid hit as your arrow lands right in this thing's chest.
More resilient than I thought. He draws another arrow quickly and rolls over an 11. And this time it's going to be 16 piercing.
Oh, yeah. That is enough to take this one out. As it explodes, the ice mephit next to it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
And Lyris is hopefully watching to figure out what the blast radius on this is.
That's going to be a 5 from that ice mephit, which is not enough to succeed, and it gets caked in a thick layer of mud, which hardens to it, and it unceremoniously falls to the ground out of the sky. Its speed has been reduced to 0. Nice. It cannot fly.
It's all caked up.
Looks like, yeah, all caked up. Looks like the blast radius on this is about 10 feet.
Okay.
Not good for me.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's everything I can do.
All righty. Cam, you are restrained and covered in mud.
Yes. Cam is not happy. She's like, ew. I don't like these things. But she's going to, I know I have disadvantage on attack rolls, but I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon and try to take some of these things up before they get to me. So,
that one that is right in front of you is pretty heavily injured.
all right, I'll try to attack that one first then. So she summons her spiritual weapon and she's going to, with disadvantage, make an attack roll. That's going to be a miss. That's a 9.
Yeah, just barely though.
That's what happens when you mess around with levers.
Like, she's got like a little mud in your eye. Can't quite things.
Yeah, she doesn't have like full range of movement either. She usually uses like her hand to kind of like pull this weapon in the air. I can't move, but I would like to try to pull another lever if you guys would like.
Ryven, maybe you should take the console.
I'll take a look at it. Looks like Cam could use some help.
Does it require my action to get out of this?
No, it does not. It's you can make a save at the end of your turn.
Okay, it is the end of my turn.
Please make a saving throw of the dexterity variety.
It is... Oh, wait, I have a disadvantage. Darn it!
You do have disadvantage.
Okay, 17.
That will make it.
Cool,
Now,
cool.
Please describe how Cam bursts out of this mud cocoon.
She's just like, it's all over my clothing. She's just like pulling it off. She just gets this extra burst of energy because she's upset about it ruining her aesthetic.
Amazing. All right. Steam mephits are up. They're not very smart. This one, let's see, 15 feet. Yeah, it's gonna range 15 feet. Yeah, it is going to have to enter the area. Yeah, it doesn't even need to. So this one just tries to fly into this one. Just tries to fly into the area of your spirit guardians with its 1 hit point left, is instantly obliterated by these unicorns, causing this mud mephit to have to make a dexterity saving throw, which it does make.
Oh.
It still takes half, so that one just gets obliterated as soon as it enters.
No, it should be 15 feet out. When
Yeah,
Okay.
you're...
Cool.
So that will be that amount of damage to the mud mephit. And then these two steam mephits are 5, 10, 15, 20. They're also going to fly into the area of your spirit guardians. They both fail, so please roll some damage for them.
Not great, but 9 radiant damage.
Okay, yeah, that is... Actually, those two were the two that were wounded from before. So that is enough to take them both out as well. So that other mephit needs to make 2 dexterity saving throws, which it does succeed. My God.
This one's really just sticking in there.
You know, even with all these saving throws that it's making, it is starting to look a little rough from all of its buddies exploding around it.
That one's kind of strong.
I have constructed an interesting combat for myself. Let's see. Any more steam mephits around? No more steam mephits.
Ran out of steam.
Oh my God.
So that is Riven's turn. It's like, actually, it looks like you've got everything under control, Cam. And she is going to run up to the corner of, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. To make an acrobatics check. Oh, yeah. She just is going to take her action to dash to get high enough and climb up this thing. But you see Riven sort of parkour her way up over these little pieces of furniture, up on the table leg, bounce off of it, shimmy up, and makes her way to the top of the control panel, and see her kind of start assessing it. That will be her turn. And then we're on to the ice mephits. That one's restrained. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 20.
Wait, I told you to get back.
Oh no.
So these two fly up there. This one flies around there. Not quite able to reach you. And the one that is restrained at the end of its turn is going to make a dexterity saving throw, which it fails miserably. So it is still restrained, struggling there in this mud cocoon. While the one ice mephit that's right in front of you, Wade, makes a claw attack against you. Does a 6 hit?
Nah.
The other one is gonna release a cone of frost at you. Please make a dexterity saving throw, and it's gonna catch its friend in that, who succeeds.
That's me? Make the dex saving throw?
Yes, please.
I'm not good at those. Oh, that's a 1. So yeah, I don't think I... Yeah, nope.
Ooh, max damage. Please take 8 points of cold damage, unless you'd like to do something else as a reaction.
Yeah, I was gonna do silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, that's...
Yeah, that doesn't work. It's not an attack roll.
Yeah.
No? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's when a creature succeeds on a roll.
Oh, it's because it's a save. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Whatever. 8 points of damage. Fine. I'll just die here. That's okay.
No, wait. It looks like you're definitely not resistant.
But it is your turn now.
If only they were
Right,
asking.
now I can just kill these things and die in a explosive blast of ice.
Oh my god.
I can either try and run away and possibly get hit again, or I can attack and possibly get hit again by them dying.
I can heal you.
I think running. No, I attack and then run.
There's only one next to you right now, so chancing an attack might be your best bet.
Okay, I will do a shocking grasp. Let's roll. It does an 18 hit.
Oh yeah, it does.
For 11 damage.
As you reach out and grasp it and just charge this ice-based entity with all of this electricity, it looks like some of its body internally turns to steam and shatters apart. Can you make another dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Well, it's not a 1. It's a 2.
That's better.
Total of 4, but you know.
These ones just have it out for you, but they also have it out for its friends. That's 8 points of slashing damage as this thing explodes. And that other one does succeed. So it only takes 4. But it did take some damage.
Some damage is some damage.
Okay. So that one exploded.
I will go here. It's your turn.
You don't by chance have like Misty Step or something, do you?
No, I'm a water boy. I can walk on water.
Okay, because I'm going to continue to run also. I don't want to get blown up on.
So at the start, at the top of the round, there is yet another sort of shudder and flare, and you can see like there's something is happening with the tower and with the engine. Difficult to say exactly what. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a thing. Can I get a round of active perception checks from everybody, please?
No. It's a 6.
That's a 16, so it doesn't really,
Yeah.
change from the passive.
9.
Cool. It's good to know. And at the top of the round, one of those large entities that you saw barreling towards the gate arrives and it has to elbow its way through to get into this plane. There's something that is quite a good bit larger pops out of this portal. All right, that's that. And then the mud mephits.
Oh.
It's okay. We know what to do. Dexterity save or wisdom saving throws against Cam's spirit guardians. That's going to be a fail from this guy.
$13 radiant damage.
Cool. And this guy's just kind of like hanging out. So, and then the other two, yeah, that's all fails. So 15 to all three of them.
Oh, God. Don't let them blow up on you, Kim.
Fortunately for Cam, none of these have taken damage yet. So 15 is not enough to cause them to burst. And then that's that. Then, okay. I need another stat block.
No, you don't.
I would like to disagree with you. Quick cast silvery barbs when he successfully pulls up the character sheet.
Where'd it go? Oh, wait, I can hide these from you guys. That's amazing.
You would never. Friends don't keep secrets.
Just out here hiding things from us, like we didn't welcome you into our community.
Wow.
It's a surprise for later.
Oh my God, B-Town, your name is so yellow.
Why are you so yellow? Did you finally get into Coldplay?
Ow.
Bonk him.
All right, so that happens. Those mud mephits did not die, but they're going to try and do their thing. They could not close into melee with you, Cam, so that's going to be 3 dexterity saving throws, if you don't mind.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Ooh. I got a 4, a 7, and a 12.
So
The 12
you just
succeeds.
So I need to also make 2.
Well, if the 12 was
con
last, then she had disadvantage on it.
You know, that's fair. It's like, wow. You can't get, like, triple restrained, so I'm not going to make you re-roll that.
At
But yeah,
least not
just
in combat.
Yeah. So all of this, you just get accosted by this wall of mud that sticks around you and hardens once again.
slowly becoming just like a mound of mud over here.
Want to know how they make mud hulks?
Yeah, Cam becomes a mud hulk now. She's just...
All right, so that's their go. That's whatever that thing that you're not aware of's go. And Lyris, you are up. You can see this other entity that is now approached much closer. It looks kind of like the Mud Hulk, but made out of ice. And you suspect it'll probably be here before you get to go again.
Yeah. Yeah. We definitely need to close these now. And he's going to move his hunter's mark to this ice mephit in the middle of the three.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Let's do this thing. That's a hit. It was a natural 18. I don't want to do math. That's an 11 piercing damage.
Nice. Solid hit.
And then extra attack. Ooh, that is an 11. Which
To
I
hit?
believe just hits. Yes.
That hits.
I've never been so happy to roll a natural 3. This time including my ranger feature. Here we go. Ooh, okay. That's 19 piercing damage.
Yeah. That'll do it. Kaboom. And a save from the other two, which both rolling 7s fail.
Yes.
So how much damage did they take? Let's see, that is going to be... Nice. As they get showered with shards of ice, you can see some of them jam into their wings and body in different places. It looks like they took some damage from that.
Well, progress is progress, and he's going to run past Wade now, and he's like, come on! 15, 20, 25, 30...
Very nice. So then, Cam, you are up.
Lots of decisions here. Do I keep this up and then get exploded on, or do I cast something new?
Well, are they within 10 feet of her?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they have to do the save.
It's on their turn, is it not?
Yes, it's on their
Oh
turn.
yeah, it's my turn. Okay. Shit. Okay. I'm going to use spiritual weapon on this most northern one here.
Gotcha.
That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
For 9 damage.
It had 8 hit points.
Here it comes. Brace yourself.
Now, as it explodes in mud, the one next to it needs to make a saving throw, which it fails. And also, much like that ice mephit on the other side of the room gets caked in this mud, which instantly hardens, dropping its speed to 0, and it falls to the ground, cocooned in mud.
Alrighty. What else do I have as an option here? Are they like they're right beside me now, or are they at a distance?
They're the closest one that just fell to the ground's about 10 feet away from you. The other one's about 15.
Okay. Let's try something stupid then. Right? That sounds like Cam.
It does.
Or maybe I can't. I think I lost all of my throwable weapons, so
Oh no.
but that was also just you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a cantrip, I guess. That seems like a thing. I need this one right here.
The one closest to you?
Yeah. To make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
That is a fail. So I'm gonna cast Hold the Dead on it.
It is missing some of its hit points.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 for damage.
Oh, come on. It's like, Matt.
It was a little bit anticlimactic.
Well, you know, the bell itself that you manifest, completely caked in mud.
Yeah. It didn't.
It got
didn't
in
gong
your
hard enough.
spells. Like,
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Yeah. Anytime I'm casting a spell now, there's mud all over it.
Gonna be finding that for weeks.
All right, that's the end of her turn.
An unfortunate damage roll.
Yep.
There are no more steam mephits, so it's not their turn. Which brings it to Riven, who is going to kind of stare at this panel and make an Arcana check. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that will do it. Understanding how to read Giant and having expertise in Arcana, she knows what she's doing up here, it would seem. And she kind of looks over it real quick, like looks up, looks to grab a lever, goes, "Shit. I don't think there's enough power left for it to do whatever it's supposed to do." And she reaches up and casts Shocking Grasp on the end of the solidified lightning bolt that you had put into the receptacle. And let me see. Okay, yeah. So she casts this spell, and you can feel like there's some shaking. It feels... The tower, you can feel it move a little bit, like it tilted a couple of degrees. It says, I think this is going to work. It might take me a minute. Opening these rifts took a lot of power out of this.
Thanks, Cam.
And I don't think she has anything useful she can do as a bonus action. Nope. So that will take it around to the ice mephits. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, these two fly up to you, Wade. This one back here.
Nice knowing you all.
This one back here that's restrained is going to try and get out of the mud cocoon and be woefully unable to. So yeah, they're going to try and
run away and blasted them last time.
They're going to try and make 2 claw attacks against you. We got a 5 and a 13.
Mage armor is 15.
Yeah, so they're just clawing off of your mage armor. And it is your turn.
Oh, not again. What is...
It looks like one of these 2 in front of you has taken damage, the one on the left, and the one on the right has not.
Disengage, that's an action, right?
Didn't it take damage from the last
Oh, excuse me, I've got them marked incorrectly. The one that is bound on the floor has not taken damage. The 2 in front of you have. Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and then 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know how far this is, like right around here.
Yeah, that's 30. Yeah. That's right about 30.
Yep, that's an action. My running, I don't got no bonus actions. I'm a po' boy.
Alrighty.
Yep.
That brings it to the Mud Hulk.
Yay!
Who has a movement speed that I can't find. There it is.
I think it's like
0.
And
it's caked in mud. It can't
40,
go anywhere.
30.
No!
40.
No! David!
This one's fast.
Fast as fuck, boys.
How can they run?
Let's do it.
Yeah. You can see it like reaches into its shoulder and pulls out a handful of mud and throws it. What's the radius on that?
At the ice mephits.
Turns out they're enemies.
I think. No, fortunately, it cannot hit both Cam and Wade in this radius.
You have a very big radius. Oh my god! Like, oh my god.
But yeah, more mud. It's going for Cam since you're right there. It's gonna try and engulf Wade and miss, just barely catching Cam on the edge of this. Did you make a save to escape at the end of your turn?
I didn't. No.
Okay, make that save. Dexterity, please.
16.
With disadvantage because you're restrained.
6.
You're still restrained. So please make another dexterity saving throw with disadvantage from this mud being thrown at you. Yeah, that is unsurprisingly not enough as you just as this towering entity, 15 feet tall or so, just throws part of its shoulder at you.
That's crazy. It's a crazy move. Boss move, though. Respect it.
There's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage, and the area on 10 feet on either side of you is difficult terrain.
Alrighty. That one's going to leave a mark.
So that's going to be its turn.
Oh, thank you for the advantage.
Yeah. Fortunately, back up at the top of the round, the other entity dashes to the portal and is able to force its way through. That is its turn.
Oh my god.
Yo, we are in trouble.
How we looking, folks?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, you do you. I'm not.
Yeah. We'll accept whatever fate befalls us because of Kim's stupidity.
We have options too. Like
Oh, but the fun time is it's the mud mephit's turn, so they need to make wisdom saving throws against your spirit guardians, which please make a concentration check for that.
Yep.
DC 10.
No, that's down.
Oh no.
Oopsie.
Yeah, is this
That's
actually that one's restrained, so that's fine. That is sad. 10, 20. Yeah, these two are going to be able to close with you now that the spirit guardians are down, and they're going to make two punch attacks at you with advantage because you are restrained.
Here we go.
Might not help them. That's going to be a 14 from the first one.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And a 14 from the second one.
They're just hitting at the mud that's
the mud. Yeah, they can't get through their own mud.
Why did we spray so much mud on her?
And you know, the mud mephit that is restrained in its own mud got a natural 1, so it's just gonna stay there. So that is gonna be them.
I don't know what to do.
Well, that's interesting because it is your turn now.
I know, and I really don't know what to do. I've also been rolling the wrong damage checks for my bow, but that's fine. Normally I always have a plan. I don't have one anymore. What would be best to do here? I really don't know. Okay, I'm going to deal with these ice mephits in front of me first. That's the only thing I can think of that is likely to help right now.
Solid plan. They've both taken damage.
All right. That's gonna be a hit. And since they've both taken damage, I'll do the one on the right, I suppose.
Got it.
I need that one. And that's going to be 16 piercing damage.
It had 16 hit points.
Nice.
Explodes into ice shards. The other one needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which it fails with a natural 1. This D8 has rolled me so many 8s today. As it just showers its companion in ice crystals that, even though the entity is made of ice, does not seem to be helping it in this particular circumstance.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack that one then. And that's going to be a 13 to hit. Oh, I can't use that second D8 this time. And that's going to be 13 piercing damage.
13. Yeah, another solid strike. This only had 8 hit points left after its companion exploded, so this one just explodes into shards harmlessly.
Cool. Well, we're in big trouble here. I'm coming, Cam. And he 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna move my hunter's mark onto the Mud Hulk.
Okay.
Nice.
Cam had a plan, but it's fine.
Is this ruining your plan?
Maybe not. No, but she's definitely not staying here.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't care about difficult terrain, right?
Honestly, I can't keep straight what this freaking ranger class has.
Totally fair.
I think it does still affect me, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Why?
Just if you get any closer to Cam than you currently are, you will be in difficult terrain.
Okay. I wasn't really planning on getting closer,
just letting you know.
Fair enough.
Right, but it is Cam's turn, unless you'd like to. You got your action, bonus action, and move, so I think that is all you can do.
That's all I've got.
Have I seen any of these mud mephits take damage?
Yes.
All right. I am going to cast Sleep on the mud mephits. I have a total of 31 hit points involved in that.
Wait a minute, don't. Okay. Math. Oh, that's so close. That's so close.
It's okay, because I also have my spiritual weapon still, so...
Actually, it starts from lowest to highest hit points. I'll tell you what. Roll a d20 for me. The restrained one and the non-restrained one have the same number of hit points. Evens, it'll hit the restrained one. Odds, it'll hit the unrestrained one.
I rolled an 18.
All right, so it hit the restrained one. So yeah, there were 2 hit points too many to get the third one also. But 2 of them are asleep, and one of them is also restrained on top of that, which it will not be trying to get out of at the end of its turn because it's asleep.
Okay, and this is difficult terrain, which means I can only move 15 feet.
And you're still restrained.
Yeah, I'm still restrained. I'm going to use my spiritual weapon. Is the restrained one 10 feet away from me? Or is it like right next to me?
The restrained one is 10 feet away from you.
Okay, well... yeah, sure. Let's just do the mud mephit that's still awake then. And that is a lot to hit. 20 something, 22.
Heck yeah.
And not great, but 8 damage.
Hey, that is a nice solid hit. This one is looking pretty rough.
And then I will
Extremely
make
rough.
the roll to get out of this thing, I guess. That was Dex, so I have nothing to that. 13.
That'll do it.
Cool. Tear out of this thing. That's the end of my turn, though. So I'm
Right.
still here.
No steam mephits around means it is Riven's turn, who is seeing that we may be in some distress here with these two larger entities having entered the battlefield and having made a very good Arcana check earlier. This is going to delay us getting out of here a little bit, but I think this is the right call. And she pulls a lever, and the big portal in the center of the room sort of starts to vibrate a little bit and spreads open, and a third entity emerges right in the middle. This one's on our side. There's a button here that said security.
Does it know we're on its side?
Guess we'll find
Let me
out.
get back to you.
This is not our ship.
Can
All
I
right.
speak to it in what do you call it? The elemental
Primordial? Yeah.
We're friends of Albatinde.
We'll see if that means anything to it on its turn.
Cool.
And then so it's her bonus action to pull the lever and just push another shocking grasp into this console, and you can kind of feel it feels like it's charging up a little bit. And then the ice mephits, there's one, it's restrained. Hey, natural 18.
I'm not excited about that.
Well, that's its entire turn, so.
Yeah, I can live with that.
But now it is your turn, Wade.
Oh, me. That's me.
That is you. We didn't know
Um,
when it's you.
I don't know what Cam's plan is with the Mud Hulk. I hope
Well-
it doesn't.
Yeah, she was just putting the ones that were closer to her asleep so she could run away, but she failed her friggin' thing, so it's fine.
I'm gonna start with a Mind Sliver on the Mud Hulk to see if it's a DC save of 15 Intelligence.
It's like super smart, we find out.
Does a -1 beat your DC?
Not today. That's 5 damage, but the next saving throw it takes a minus D4 from it. So hopefully that's enough to I don't know,
Assault it with psychic energy.
And I don't really know where to go from here. We're sort of that'll be it for now. We'll go like right here.
Cool. And it's the Mud Hulk's turn. Nice music change. Yeah.
Theme.
It is just going to kind of step through these mud mephits. Like, you can still see like parts of them peeking out from like it looks like it's the mud of its legs and just like flows over and around them, even in their sleep. And it is right up with you now, Cam, and it is going to reach its hand up and kind of bring this big muddy fist right down on top of your head.
My hair!
you're no longer restrained, correct?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so that is gonna be a 7 to hit.
That does not hit. I think she's just like, yeah, she's like, my hair! And she puts up her shield. Kind of braces the impact.
Yeah, and it's a pretty solid impact, and this mud just gonna flops off either side of your shield. But that's gonna be its turn. Back to the top of the round. Okay, so Wade, I think it's a little bit difficult for you to see from where you are. Lyris, yeah, you'd kind of have line of sight. In the mud that this Hulk has left in its wake, you can see a set of footprints appearing, moving around the edge of the stairs closer to you by some unseen entity, and you can see them forming with your passive perception is high enough. It's like something is trying to sneak around the stairs to get closer to, it's moving towards the action at the moment.
Visible something.
Surprise, it's an ass.
Let's see. Third. Yep, that is what that is. So that happens at the top of the round. Then, all right, the mud mephits turn. 2 of them are asleep. That's great. That one dashes to get 40 feet closer to Wade, and the other one tries to take a swipe at Cam. Ooh, that might hit 17.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, just more. It just keeps punching this mud that's left on your person.
18's the magic number.
All right. So many enemies. What did I do? Okay, cool. And then after the mud mephits, it is the Rhyme Hulk's turn.
No, please.
Who will
It's
10,
Though, right?
20. What's this thing speed?
20, I think, is probably.
Yeah.
When it dashes.
30.
Nope.
And then, yeah, it's gonna dash.
No.
10, 20, 30. There we go. It runs.
Oh boy.
I really, I don't.
I'm so sorry.
I feel like I've got allies on either side that are gonna die if I don't help them.
I mean, I have healing.
All right,
My
but that
fault.
does mean now that was its turn. Now it is Lyris's turn.
Shit. How tall are these Hulks?
They're both large creatures mechanically, so they're both about 15-ish feet tall.
Okay. Oh, that's, yeah, and I'm gonna, shit. Okay, well, I guess it's time to go get pummeled again. Lyris is going to draw his swords, come running over here to interpose between the Hulk and Wade, and I will attack it 3 times with my swords and probably die soon. Shit. That's a 10 on the first one.
And does not do it for this guy.
Oh, that's a nat 20 on the second
That
one.
will do it for this guy. So somewhere between a 10 and a natural 20 is where we need to land.
All right. Good to know.
10 and 28. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Oh, come on. That's 8 damage. No, it's
8.
double. I get to roll twice. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
8 plus 6, so 14. I really rolled poorly on damage. 14 piercing damage. And then I will roll a second attack roll. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Narrowing down the range a little bit.
Yeah, we know his AC is less than 25 now. That's going to be a 22 piercing damage.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Well, I got to add my ranger feature into that one, and I rolled higher on the damage.
That was a good old hit right there. All right.
Yeah, so he just comes running over, and he's like, wait, I got you. Just cutting into this thing's leg.
You carve like a chunk out of this thing's icy leg.
Yeah, take that.
It looked like
when I'm
that
done with
didn't
you, you'll
feel
have no
very
leg
good.
to stand on.
Everyone takes a D4 psychic damage. Right.
And I'm down. No, I was kidding.
You should have like 15 hit points left.
She's double vulnerable to psychic damage.
Yeah.
But it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to. So this thing is now in melee with me.
Yes. it
Correct.
is. You are no longer restrained, and you are in melee with a mud hulk on top of difficult terrain.
Then, yeah, okay. I am going to place a hand on my chest, and you kind of see that like this glowing, like glittery gold sort of energy kind of emanates out of my hands. And I'm going to use healing hands on myself as an action, which gives me 5 HP back.
Very nice.
And then I am going to... Am I going to do that? I might do that. Bonus action, healing word on Wade from here. And she's going to say, sparkle and shine, make my friend feel fine. And I'm gonna do that at second level.
Very nice.
That's 9 healing for you, Wade.
I feel a lot better.
But do you feel fine? All right, that's all I can do right now. So end of turn, and
right.
we'll see how it goes.
That brings it to Riven's turn.
Fix it.
And she's like, it says something kind of pointing at the elemental in a language that none of you understand.
She's not
Sorry
speaking
about that.
primordial?
She's not speaking primordial. And the air elemental kind of regards her and moves over. Let's see, 5 or 10, 20, 30 is each creature until a hostile creature space. Yeah, it's got enough. Oh, why am I even worrying about it? It's got enough movement. So it kind of flows through and around this mud hulk and these mud mephits, and which starts whipping up this whirlwind. And all of my monsters need to make a strength saving throw. Fail from the mephit. Fail from the mephit. Natural 20. All right. And then the mud hulk. It's a strength saving throw. So this is going to be close.
Fail.
It does fail by 1. Wow. So yeah, they are all... Yeah, the mephits are just completely and utterly destroyed. Even that one that did make the save, because it had already taken some damage. And the Mud Hulk gets pushed. Actually, that's a interesting point.
Does he also get restrained from the mud mephits?
Though it does not seem to affect some of the mud, like, and sticks to the side of this thing's leg and hardens. It doesn't seem to be impeding its motion in any way. But it does get pushed 20 feet back. And takes an amount of damage. Six, 15, 19 points of damage from the whirlwind. All right, that's... And Riven is... This is taking too long. And let's see, she makes an arcane enchantment, carves a sigil into the air and grabs it and pushes it kind of into the side of her neck. And then you can see this welling up of energy coming out of her mouth as she just seems to vomit lightning out of her mouth onto this control panel, which makes a lot of interesting whirring noises, and you can kind of hear and it sounds like there's some mechanical noises coming from way further down the tower. I think it's got enough power now. And yeah, she is going to pull one more lever. And yeah, that'll be fun. So these the three tears that have been getting a little bit larger as these entities have been going through them, just zip up. And the one in the middle just rips open into this gigantic vortex that occupies the entire wavy space marked in the center of the center of the map there. And she's like, I think we're about to take off. And you can kind of feel the tower like shaking and rattling with this force. But that is going to be Riven's turn. This ice method is going to move. And then it's back to Wade.
I was thinking about casting Ray of Enfeeblement on the Mud Hulk, but now there's the Rime Hulk. I don't know, there's just so many things. I have not cast a second level yet. I will cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the Rime Hulk. That's a DC save of Intelligence 15.
15, you say?
Mm-hmm.
4.
That's 14 damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action.
Yep. Good call. Good call.
Good call.
I might not get pummeled to death now.
All right, that it for you, Wade?
I might move a little bit further away here.
Wise. This will be interesting. Ooh. All right, so that makes it the Mud Hulk's turn. Okay. Yeah, no, not a chance. Okay, so the Mud Hulk is going to move up to the air elemental and try and do that same attack that you saw it make on you, Cam, reaching way up over its head and bringing its fist down on top of it. That does hit this time. That's a pretty solid hit as well. Very nice. Okay, so it does a nominal amount of damage to the air elemental, but you see it rains all of this mud down around this air-based creature, and then it seems like the mud that it was hoping might be caking this creature is then quickly reabsorbed, pulling back into its body, but it does not bring the air elemental along with it because it's immune to being grappled. Because it's made of wind. How do you grapple the wind, you stupid pile of mud?
With a storm sorcerer.
All right, so that's the Mud Hulk's rather ineffective turn. Back to the top of the round. The portals are closed. Nothing else happens with that. But this one Mud Mephit that's still feeling kind of cantankerous is going to try and... Actually, let me see if it gets it back. That's a 6. Its Mud Breath recharges. Lyris, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
I sure can. It's going to be 19.
Plenty. Yeah, more mud. Just...
All right. I see you. I'm a little busy.
Yes, with the entity whose turn it now is, the Rhyme Hulk.
Ooh, okay.
It really wants to move, though, right?
Well, that's the interesting thing. It kind of reaches up and grabs its head in pain and then starts stumbling forwards, using its Trail of Frost action. Move through the space of any medium or smaller creature. Yeah. So it is going to kind of stumble forwards 10, 20, 30 feet and kind of blindly bump into whatever entity, whatever this piece of furniture is here.
Does it matter that I have the heart of a large creature?
Like in your bag, or? Unfortunately, not for these mechanical purposes, but it does also affect the Mud Mephit. Can Lyris, Wade, and the Mud Mephit all make Constitution saving throws for me, please? Is it?
Okay. The Mud Mephit got a 5. I assume that you wanted me to roll, right?
Hey, that's fine. We can say you got a 5. I rolled an 8 for it, which is not enough.
I got a 22. Wait, no, hold
20?
on. Sorry, Constitution. I was thinking it was Dex again.
Constitution.
Oh.
I got a 5. Does that count?
No.
16.
16 does save. So as this like disoriented creature stumbles through your space, 7, 9.
I'm resistant to cold damage, right?
Yeah. So fortunately it rolled pretty low. Let's take if you saved. So if you didn't save, it's 15 cold damage. And if you did save,
low. You know, I only have 5 hit points left. Yeah.
That's enough. The only one that matters is the last one. And Lyris, you take a quarter of that since it's cold damage. So
right.
What?
4?
4, yeah, 4.
Okay. That doesn't
and
get through my temporary hit points.
Wade, your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of its next turn.
I think it's reduced by a lot more than that because he's unconscious.
Oh, is he?
No.
Oh,
I
you're down to 5.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
5 hit points left.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry, I thought you meant you had 5 left before the attack.
No, if I would have been down if Cam had not made me feel fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're doing the Rob Geller fight now. Oh,
Lyris, since it only gets an action, that's its turn.
How far did it move? Fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It looks like I can get there. Okay.
Yeah, you should
Cool.
be able to.
I'm gonna chase right after it and go cutting again.
All right.
All right, that's 13.
13 does not hit.
Then that's 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. Woo. 17 piercing.
Woo, that's a good one.
And
It's you're starting to carve through its leg pretty good. It might not have a leg left to stand on before too long.
yeah, he like runs and jumps at it and digs his first sword in, and then the next one's gonna be a 22 to hit
Yeah, for sure.
with a big ol' 14 more piercing damage as he.
Nice. Yeah, you've carved pretty sizable chunks out of either side of one of this thing's massive icy legs, and you're fairly confident that it won't take much more to bring this entity down.
He calls it out. He's like, "I've got this one. Just take care of the others." And pulls free of it.
Then Cam, it is your turn.
Ugh. I'm gonna move back a little bit, and I'm gonna use my advantage that Carrie gave me to toss a guiding bolt at the Mud Hulk.
Very nice.
That'll be 26 to hit.
For sure.
And the damage is 18 radiant damage.
Nice.
Good.
You just blast like a hole through the center of this thing.
And now the next attack roll made against it has advantage, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to use my spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Synergy.
That's a nat 20 for my spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Nice.
Damage. That's a 9 for that. And then 9 plus 5, so 14.
Is that with the double?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a nice solid hit from spiritual weapon there. Yeah, just following right up with this guiding bolt. Mud creature starts glitter suffused within its mud. And yeah, the spiritual weapon comes down on top of it and just one of its muddy arms just flops to the ground. It looks like it starts to kind of try and reabsorb it into its leg, but it is currently down an arm and has a hole in its torso.
All right. So to get out of the space that I was in, is that I'm counting like an extra 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 10. So that is it still difficult terrain here?
It is.
Okay, so I'll move back just there, and that'll be the end of my turn.
They're just wading through this muck.
Yep, she wants out of here.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Riven is up, and the air elemental who has received an instruction to do something. It is going to raise up 2 windy fists and go and try to slam the mud mephit. That is going to be a hit.
Windy fisting.
Yep. Those are both gonna hit. Okay. Oh, gnarly. Yeah, so yeah, that's what happens. This air elemental then just winds up and kind of like double hand punches this thing on its side and knocks it into the vortex, and you see it just threaded.
Nice, nice.
And it is no more. Riven is just busy pulling levers and things like, everybody hold on. And there is just a fantastic shudder. And can everybody please make me a dexterity saving throw, including the monsters?
Hey, I rolled a 20.
That's
Do
a
I save?
15.
You do.
18.
Not bad, team.
What'd you get, Cam?
It'd be help.
15.
15 is the DC. So the Rhyme Hulk. What's its modifier?
Hilarious if this is what knocked me out.
+0. Okay, yeah. Whew. Was worried it might be negative, but it just barely succeeds. And interesting. Okay, so you hear a from above the control panel, and there is a kind of a wet slap coming from just the back of the stairs, this pile of furniture that's about right here.
It is an F.
It looks like it looks like some creature that had muddy feet has fallen on its ass.
Is it visible now?
It is not visible.
Oh.
But you can kind of see the trail where its foot let go. Okay, so Riven is prone up at the controls. That's fun. She will use her movement to stand back up since it's her turn. She's using her action to pilot the craft. So then, yeah, this one last mud mephit that still thinks it can do anything is going to fly over to Wade. Does a 4 hit?
Thankfully not. Otherwise, I'd be dead. I'd die.
It's trying its best. It really is.
From what I saw, do these things like explode with damage when they hit, or is it just like
the mud
you get
mephits do
stuck?
not? The mud mephits don't seem to do any damage. Oh wait, what am I talking about? It's the ice mephit's turn, not the mud.
I was
mephit.
wondering. I was like, I thought the mud mephits were at the top of the round. And
Yeah,
Green hasn't
I
gone
grabbed the
yet.
wrong one. So the ice mephit moves, and then it's Wade's turn.
I suppose I could just do another mind whip on the Rhyme Hulk. Yeah, DC save intelligence 15.
Natural 20.
Right, take
Still takes some damage though, right?
4 damage. It's useless without.
Well,
if it's
it might not be useless because it had 4 hit points left. So
You stole my kill with 4 hit points of damage.
Hey, I don't even remember the last time I killed something that wasn't like a minion level.
So please describe to me how it looks when you bring this thing down with Mind Whip.
Thinking really hard.
It's sort of like the like
Professor Xavier.
Yeah, and as you think about it, giving yourself a headache, giving it an even bigger headache, some cracks in its icy head form and just explodes, just like scanners. So if actually, yeah, okay,
I'm dead.
right.
I
This
killed myself.
also explodes when it dies.
I don't think about that. I'm dead. Bye, guys.
Wade, Lyris, and Cam, you are all within range of the blast.
Okay.
Can you please make Constitution? Actually, yeah, Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Nope, I'm dead. Bye, guys.
16.
10.
10.
It's a 9.
And you've got 5 hit points left, is it?
Yeah.
It could roll under 5.
You've also already
Probably
like
not,
outright dead. You're unconscious.
Or it could be both. Who knows? We'll find out.
Unfortunately, it did not roll under 5. As it explodes, this sphere of frigid air, it seems like it might have been hollow in part of its torso. Just icy cold air explodes from it, taking some of its body with it, dealing 10 points of cold damage to everybody in the radius who failed, or like 2 to Lyris instead.
Oh, at least I don't have to worry about the ice mephits or mud mephit style unless they actually kill me.
Does not get through my temporary hit points. I love hard skin.
And that is no more. It seems that except for 2 mephits left, which will be... Wade is down, and there is some kind of invisible creature here.
Yeah, these 2 mephits aren't going to be a challenge for me, so...
Yeah. The Mud Hulk's gone, the mephits... Yeah, I mean, the mephits are going to do what the mephits are going to do, and, like, rock up and try to punch Lyris. They're not very smart. They're like, man on ground, not threat. Yeah. Oh wow, that one actually hits you. Shanks.
You moved the ice mephit again, didn't it go before Wade?
No, I also moved the mud mephit.
Yeah, I know, but the ice mephit had moved already this round, right?
I wanted it to do it again. No. Yeah, the mud mephit does actually manage to hit you this time.
What did it roll?
It rolled a 20.
Shit.
Not nat. Mod 20. Please take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. I will take that. Unfortunately, my bark skin drops.
But now it's your turn.
It is indeed. And, well, fuck this guy. Yeah, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark to him. And I assume a 23 is going to hit.
For sure.
And has this one been damaged already?
Heavily.
Okay.
I don't think you can roll under how many hit points it has.
Well, let's find out, because that's going to be 23.
Yeah, that beat the hell out of the 4 hit points that it had left.
Are we covered in mud now?
You might be. Dex save, please. Wade automatically fails.
That's going to be 15.
That succeeds. And I think Cam is also in range of that. Not that it...
Oh, sorry.
A Dex save, please.
Okay. That's a 3.
Cam, you are once again restrained by mud.
It's fucking mud, man.
This last mud mephit just into goo. And then thanks, Pat.
Yeah, and then I'll charge the ice mephit, because that was only 1 attack. That's a 22-ish.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, bad damage, but that's 8 piercing.
8. Not quite enough to bring it down, but close.
Well, a good thing for me, I've got a 3rd attack. 19 to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
13.
Yeah, how do you want to kill the mephit?
Yeah, he stabs through this first one. It explodes in mud. He's already rolling away from it. The mud can't touch him. He literally dive rolls over Wade's unconscious body, and then runs charging at the last one and just leaps at it with both swords right in its chest, taking it to the ground, and then it'll explode in my face. Like,
Nice. Yeah.
You like
Did
that,
you
though.
With a big finish, if you know what I mean.
It's a 4 points of slashing damage if you fail a dexterity saving throw.
What DC?
10.
Then it's 2. Right?
All right. And we can come out of initiative.
Oh, I guess I should have expected that.
Okay, can
Oh.
I?
Wade's down. Can you help him up, Cam?
Cam's gonna try to break out of this mud again.
Yeah, I will say the air elemental will come help. It has been given instructions to protect you.
Blow dries my hair a little bit.
Yeah. Hair and makeup's not going to be happy about this, but you are currently unrestrained.
That wasn't fun. And she's gonna go over and yeah, she'll give a healing word again, and this time she's going to say, "Sparkle spell make Wade well."
You feel the sparkling energy pull you back to consciousness.
5 healing damage.
I was concerned about you two, but I found it fun.
You were concerned about me?
Well, yes. You were pretty, you were taking quite a beating over there.
I'm mostly fine. She says, you can tell there's like bruises definitely forming from all the mud that's been slung at her.
Everybody okay down there?
Yes, surprisingly.
Wade, wake up.
Yeah. Why is it always so cold?
Yeah, now everybody, that shudder, you realize, was the tower breaking free of the earth and ice that was surrounding it. If you take a moment to look out the window, you are in the air, flying in this tower.
Oh.
Looks like we've done it.
I'm sorry.
What?
I mean, it was kind of my fault for just touching a random button.
Yep.
So that's what I'm sorry for, Lyris.
I just didn't expect you to be. So.
Well, that's not very nice. I do care about you all.
As I said, I had fun, so I'm not so concerned. Wade might need some more help. You feeling all right there, buddy?
It's so cold right now.
Would a little more healing help you?
I feel like if I get pushed over again, I'll just pass out.
I mean, you always look that way. I feel bad. Pal's reaction made me feel bad for saying that.
Well, would Lyris feel bad?
Probably not. The shit you guys put him through. He says something in a voice that sounds like a rushing river, and you're going to get yourself back a whole... Oh, okay, that's 6 points.
I feel about the same as I did before Cam healed me the first time.
So you feel fine then?
No, see, I felt fine after you healed me the first time. I feel like I felt after the 2 ice mephits pummeled me.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't let them do that.
Well, you know, I was the closest one to them after someone ran past me, but, you know.
I did tell you to stay back. You, you didn't listen to me. I'm doing my best. You have to think tactically in these situations, you know, adjust quickly.
And as the tower rises up into the air, you can see out the window some clouds coalescing around it into the slowly spinning vortex of a storm as the tower rises up, higher and higher into the air.
Anyone else feeling lightheaded?
Is there a window in here? Like, can I go look at the window?
Yeah, there are. This entire, now that you have burst through the ice and stone that the tower had crashed into, this entire wall looks like it's made of translucent crystal, as does the ceiling. So you can, now it is damaged and cracked in places and obscured by some dirt hanging onto it, but you get the sense that if this were clean and in good repair, this entire floor would be translucent. You'd be able to see out from anywhere.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
time to start casting prestidigitation everywhere. Somebody made a mess.
it's quite a sight.
You're, let me see. Yeah, after about half a minute of rising up, it seems to slow down and float in the air at whatever altitude it seems to be happy with. Which, if anybody wants to look down and hazard a guess, you certainly can with a perception check.
I would like to ask the air elemental his name.
Right.
I'm gonna have to read how primordial works. So let me see here. It understands Orin, but can it speak it? Yeah, I can speak Orin. One moment, I have to come up with an air elemental name.
Gus.
If you want to just be like, yeah, you have a pleasant conversation with him. And
Oh no, we're doing this.
Okay.
And this is coming across in primordial to all of the rest of you. This just sounds like rushing wind and bubbling water going back and forth at each other. But to Lyris, it sounds like, oh, you can speak to me? That's fantastic. My name's Imperios, honey. What's yours?
Lyris Zemali. Very nice.
A pleasure to meet. What is happening in here? There's a big tornado. That's pretty cool.
We were asked to retrieve the tower for the owner, and when we got here, well, these rifts open up because of an unfortunate accident.
Well, I tell you, I ain't never been here before, but that funnel right there is a real piece of work. I take it you wouldn't want to enter there. That'd be bad for you.
What would happen?
Oh, well, you'd probably get torn to shreds, but if you didn't, I think you'd be ejected somewhere in the middle of the elemental plane of air, probably falling for the rest of eternity.
Oh, I see.
Unless you can fly, it doesn't look like you can. Water people can't usually fly.
No, I can swim really well. But, I mean, it beats acid resistance. You can't hear me, or do you speak primordial? You do?
Oh, yeah, so Wade's also picking this up. It's just really Cam that's out of the loop on this conversation.
Which is fair. She probably would be even if they're speaking in common, so.
Hey, what about the thing with the there was some invisible person slipping in the mud?
Oh, right. Yes. Do you can't by chance see invisible creatures, can you?
Oh no, honey, I can't do that.
I can. Oh, actually, she
No.
can't hear. You're
No.
speaking Orange, so she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was speaking common.
Okay. Then yes, Cam has heard Wade say that.
Oh, okay. She's like, I could see people who are invisible.
There's somebody invisible somewhere here. I don't know if you
Might
saw
wanna
the
do
mud.
that.
Were there any new fresh prints coming out of where they slipped?
Well,
Yeah, you can actually tell. It's not too difficult to see. It looks like this entity has clambered over the railing at the back of the stairs and those furniture and has very hastily retreated down into another level.
She
Or
then
like
goes.
the twist turned upside down.
She then goes, oh, actually, I can't right now. But kind of used up almost everything I had in that fight and what we were doing before that.
Shame. I could go another few rounds.
Maybe, you know what?
Just saying, maybe you're not as capable as you thought.
I also was primarily using magic, Lyris. Were you?
Yes.
Fine.
Can everybody looking at these footprints make a either survival, investigation, or perception check for me, please?
That's a
Well,
24.
Normally
That's-
I could.
24 investigation.
I got a natural one, so
Wade, these footprints are very similar, if not the same, to the footprints that you found in the woods near where Lyris got his head scrambled.
no.
I don't think I have what it takes to fight that thing. I'll
Hey,
try.
Lyris, remember when you were on Night Watch and I don't know what happened?
Oh, he got his head scrambled because of, how capable he is.
Yes, well, better at my age
Oh.
than in childhood.
Those footprints look. those footprints look familiar.
Oh
That-
no.
that,
Okay.
night.
We need to be on edge then. Because whatever that thing did to me was intense.
I have a very difficult
It
time
probably
being
wouldn't
on
have.
it.
It probably wouldn't have happened to you if you were in the tent.
I don't think that thin fabric would have blocked a psychic attack, but
It doesn't it block spells, Cam?
Oh, the dome? Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, the dome would it block all magic or
No.
I believe it kind of does. Like, creatures outside of the dome cannot target creatures inside the dome with a spell, and if the dome's like in a fireball, it doesn't. You're fine.
fair enough. Well,
Yeah, spells and other magical effects can't extend or be cast through it.
either way, I thought it was worth investigating. So
Well, at least we know that those footprints are from whatever.
presumably, maybe we should follow them.
Well, I'll let you lead. Hopefully, you won't run past me again.
Well,
I can't
couldn't
take too much more.
if they're still in here, wouldn't they have nowhere to go and we can just have a quick rest first? I
don't
could
like
put
the
down a
idea.
dome.
Then yes, I think that's a good idea.
She's gonna start ritual casting tiny hut.
Great.
What was this elemental name again?
Imperious.
Imperious.
Imperious, would you mind just watching out for us in case another thing comes up the stairs?
Oh yeah, sure, babe. That's no problem. I'll keep an eye at the top of the stairs for you.
It might be invisible.
All right. Well, I'll do what. Can't really do a whole lot about that, but I'll see what I can see.
Appreciate it. All right. Well.
You have me make up an NPC on the spot, and you expect me to not give it a ridiculous voice.
That's fair.
Well, I'll be around here, I think, for about an hour until I get pulled back.
That should give us the time we need.
All right. And I think we'll pick up on that short rest next time. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter session tonight.